Hi, my name is Jeff Hoffman, and I am chairman of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. The challenge our organization was created to address is the challenge of turning an idea into a business, of creating a job for yourself in parts of the world, in cities where you can't get a job. You make a job, you create jobs for the people around you. For people that want to become entrepreneurs to gain economic independence and freedom, we created the Global Entrepreneurship Network with that mission. Let's help anybody anywhere that wants to turn an idea into a business and grow that business be able to do so. So that is the challenge that we address here at the Global Entrepreneurship Network. And our priority is building ecosystems of collaborators around entrepreneurs in cities all over the world so that entrepreneurs have the collaborative partners that they need. That includes governments, universities, investors, employees, etc., to be able to build businesses and create economic growth. One of the achievements we're most proud of, I believe, would probably be our creation of Global Entrepreneurship Week. The third week of November every year, we created an awareness week of entrepreneurship, and we've asked people around the world to celebrate entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship by hosting activities wherever they live during this 1 week in November every year. And to give you an idea of what it's grown and why I'm particularly proud of our team for that achievement, this past year, I believe there were about 40,000 entrepreneurship events celebrating the economic freedom created by entrepreneurs in 180 countries that drew over 10 million attendees. So that's the achievement I'm most proud of, was our ability to create the awareness and support for entrepreneurs everywhere, to give people a chance to help themselves. In terms of obstacles, one of the biggest obstacles that we face would probably be that of cultural differences. We work, as I mentioned, in 180 different countries, the Global Entrepreneurship Network, or GEN, as we call it. And working in 180 different countries, even though we are addressing the same problem, requires understanding that people don't live in the same environment, that culturally they process information, they distribute in education, they work within an governmental regulation or ecosystem or infrastructure, and language-wise, all these things are different in all of these countries. And we have to recognize that to implement a program that is truly global and globally collaborative, we have to understand how cultures affect the way the education we perceive, the way the education that we deliver is perceived. And we have to understand how we need to create a collaborative environment that is respectful for every culture, that is addressable in multiple different languages. So global collaboration on a truly global scale, like we do, is probably one of our biggest challenges. We hold an event. An example of one of our big collaborations would be that every year we hold an event called the Global Entrepreneurship Congress, or GEC. And this is, prior to the COVID pandemic, a physical event where I believe last time we held the event pre-COVID, 2019, I think we had entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial ecosystem builders come to collaborate with us into one country. We all flew to one country, and I think they came from something like 172 other countries to join. So at this Congress, we hold collaborative think tank sessions so that we can all sit together and discuss the best practices for collaboration in order to deliver the ecosystem support that entrepreneurs worldwide need to be able to create new businesses, launch ideas, again, create economic freedom, and provide for the people where they live. We are teaching people how to help themselves, but they need the collaboration of others to be able to do that. And some tips maybe I'd like to leave you with about collaboration is collaborative problem solving, is to focus heavily on best practices. And what I mean by that is, instead of telling people what you believe works, and I see that so frequently, people say, here's the way to solve this problem. I'm telling you how to solve it because I've solved it before and I know. Instead of doing that, what we've discovered works was to go on a listening tour way before you go on a speaking tour. We spend much time, I do this pretty much every day of my life as chairman of the Global Entrepreneurship Network. I'm on WhatsApp, Zoom, email, phone, or in other better times, physically visiting with people in our collaborative 180 country network on a regular basis. And I'm not telling them, I'm asking them. I'm saying to them, what collaborative practices have been most effective for you as problem solvers where you live? And what can we learn? What lessons can we draw out from your best practices and broaden and generalize them so we can share best practices with people in our collaborative network all over the world? So I think that's the piece of advice I want to leave you with, is listen way more than you speak and collect a book of best practices by, asking people what worked where they are. We have been able to share our best practices on a global basis and help a lot of people accelerate their economic growth in a way that we could not have done if we only gave them one path to success. Thank you very much, and I hope you all go out and collaborate, and feel free to visit us anytime at genglobal.co. Thank you.